É isso aí, minha gente. Perceba que honra. Estivemos na coletiva do David Gilmour, ex-Pink Floyd, um dos grandes guitarristas da história do rock and roll, que passou pelo Brasil recentemente, por São Paulo, Curitiba e Porto Alegre. Agora você confere essa coletiva aí. Se liga. From Playtv, I was wondering about your process, songwriting process of those new songs. What gets harder and what gets easier after all these years, and about working with your wife, writing with your wife. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
I don't know if the process gets harder or easier. I've been enjoying it a lot in the last 2 or 3 years, and I'm very happy with the way it's been going. And working with my lovely wife, Holly, is an enormous pleasure for me, and is very satisfying. She's more than a lyricist and helps me in many, many ways, and it's fantastic to be able to work that way. And yes, it's not a new thing. It's been going on since 1993, so 22 years we have been working together, building up a little bit as time has gone on.
And you talked of your youth, but the years have turned dry as the leaves. At least I think that's what I tried to do.
Polly as well in the studio has contributed a lot musically, and she refused to be called a co-producer, so we are the co-producers. The process, I think they've sort of refined it over the last 20 years. You say you've been working together for 20 years. I think it's really come to a very good point now where you have a very good understanding and you work quite quickly, actually, because once yes, the music was got together over a period of 5 years, but once you picked on which songs to do between the two of you, you really got on, and it was within a couple of months. So even though this album, in theory, there's a big gap between On an Island and this album, it actually was only done in a few months, from January to March.
Said that you're not familiar to the music from Chile. What about the Brazilian music, man?
I don't really know much about South American music, except what we have heard on the radio in England and what you see connected to the street festivals and things that go on over here. It's not something of which I have an education. I'm sorry.